Welcome back, guys, to Professor Layton and Pandora's box, where last episode we found the remaining 4 puzzles within full sense, and those that still had a thirst for tea to become the tea master, leaving our main game complete, but Layton's challenges as our next step. Starting with the musician's house, we have one more puzzle to complete within. 99 picarats. Oh, it's the whole shebang. So the annoying thing in this one is we have to make a hole into the center first. Oosh. Okay, we have to go from there. Ooh. Ooh. Don't like this at all. It'd be funny if I just randomly get it, but somehow I doubt it. At least if I bring them more to center, that can't be exactly a bad thing. Not liking the look of this. Gotta somehow bring everything to center while also having space to go along. Getting too far away from everything now. I think that's unrecoverable. I mean, I got quite a lot of them done. Yeah, this will be a while. There's no way we can do this fast without knowing how to do it. Do you know what I mean? I wonder if there is a hint. You have quite a few balls to get rid of, so you'll have to do a lot of jumping. Just make sure you aren't choosing your moves at random, or you'll end up getting stuck before you can finish. Plan out your jumps so you can never leave any balls out of the way from the group where you won't be able to reach them later. Well, yeah, we understand how to play this by now. As you reduce the number of balls on the board, those remaining take on a configuration that you previously solved. Yeah, I bet. But you have to be able to remember it. There are no more hints to be had for this puzzle. You may have heard that proper solitaire players don't consider these puzzles complete unless the remaining ball ends up in the center space. One step at a time, though. Let's finish this puzzle first. They've even given me leeway. Leeway that I seemingly can't use. This is me trying to not let it be random. Looks kind of good. This goes to here. That deletes that one. Okay, that can't go that way. It's because it looks kind of good that it's actually kind of crap. This goes to here. It deletes that one. Oh, that might be correct. And center.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Took a while.
A true gentleman leaves no
It
puzzle
kind of made
unsolved.
sense. We were working towards a goal. And I even got it to center like it said. Masterfully done. Hey, I did it right. Nicely done, my boy. Well, that's the musician's house. Now it's the tea master's house. The scholar's life. Here, have a look at this puzzle. Took some work, but got there. The following words are written on a famous mathematician's grave. It wasn't me, that's for sure. Following the 1/6 of my life I spent as a child, I spent what do you consider a child life? I spent 1/12 of my life as a young man. Then 1/7 of my life later, I got married. 5 years after I was wed, I was blessed with a child, but sadly only lived half the time I was alive before passing away. Today, 4 years after his death, I too will depart from this world. Can you work out how many years the mathematician lived? Yikes! Your kid didn't live that long. Or could have lived quite long, and you just, unfortunately, you know, could have been like 40 or something. And you're now 84. Oh, it really does, like, I'm hinting that. Try setting up a linear equation where this mathematician's life in years equals X. No, I can't do math anymore. I did school 30 years ago. No, actually, not that long, 20. Would you rather not use hard maths to solve this puzzle? Yes. Have no fear, you can also solve this item problem without using a linear equation. By adding together 1/6, 1/12, 1/7, 1/2 of this man's life, you can express the length of the mathematician's life as fractions minus the parts that were 5 and 4 years long. You can find the answer using only this information. Oh, can I now? Lowest common denominator of 1/2, 1/6, 1/7, 1/12 seems to be the same as the length of the mathematician's life expressed in years. What, 1? Do I need help remembering how to add fractions? Is it that obvious? What is the smallest number evenly divisible by 2, 6, 7, and 12? What are you doing? Giving me pop quizzes. Eight, 4? Well, no. If his age is 84 and I randomly said that as a joke at the start. No. Because I could never get it anyway if I randomly said the answer and, like, just picked a number out of 100 and picked 84 and that's the actual answer. That's dumb. That would be really dumb.
Just leave it to me.
What?
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
What? That's bonkers. I need to buy a ticket or something. Because me making a joke about that number would have meant that I would have never seriously considered that number as the answer. I put a number that I thought was in a ballpark for the kid to have lived a good age. and that guy to be old, if you know what I mean. I literally framed it the thing of a parent having their kid die early, but their kid's still living a life. Okay. Clearly, you could do fairly complex mental maths in your subconscious. No, I literally common sense the answer is how I'd put it. Like, I just went, oh, it's probably like that. What? I didn't do any of them. Very nice. The mathematician was alive for 84 years, setting up a linear equation as shown above makes short work of this puzzle. That's a linear equation. X equals 16x plus 1/2 x plus 1/7x plus 5 plus 1/2 x plus 4. Yeah, sure, whatever. Interesting enough, the puzzle very similarly to the one you just solved is said to be written upon the headstone of the grave of Diophantus, a famous ancient Greek mathematician. Ain't got nothing on the power of guesswork though, has he? What's happened there? You gonna try this puzzle, Luke? I'm just wondering if someone who knew, like, the answer, if anyone did or instantly got it, was just like, wait a second, you said the answer instantly. Well, here we go again. If you take the problem 11 times 11 equals 121 and replace the ones with A's and the 2's with B's, you get AA times AA equals ABA. A similarly generated letter equation would be AA times AA equals BBCC. Can you work out what A, B, and C equal in the above equation? The values of A and B may not have changed from the first example. I like that line. I giggled after I did the mental math. I like that line, though, that the values of A and B may or may not have changed from the first example. I do like that. But it obviously can't be, because 11 times 11 can't equal that number, so surely A has to have changed, but B doesn't necessarily have to change, so maybe B's the same. But essentially, it's two of the same number. It's just a big multiple of each other, and it has to reach into the thousands. Oh, God. Okay. So 50 times 50. It's got to be like something. So it's got to be. It could be fairly shorter. This game has had a criminal lack of trigonometry. Well, it's still made for kids. Yeah, but that's the period of time where you're learning this stuff. They've got all the legs up on me. So we're looking at... anywhere from 4 or higher on A, if I'm correct in saying. So 40 times 40 is... I doubt everything right now. Don't think I'm going to answer this very quick. Yes, 44 times 44. Essentially, we just need any answer that comes up with like 2, 2, 3, 3 or something. The last two numbers have to be the same as the first two numbers. I'm just... Yeah, it can't be that. So it has to equal the first two numbers. 55 would be 25. 66 then. Two numbers actual same is kind of a bother. 600. How's a 600 plus? That's not going to be... Oh yeah, but I'm doing 60 plus 60. 60 times 60, and then I'm not doing... 6 times 6 is 66 times 66. That's it. Calculator time. I've got a computer right here. Kids are allowed to use calculators in exams. Yeah. So it's not 66. 77? God. Could be BBCC. What? Okay, it's 88. It's 88. Damn it, wait a second. A calculator makes it really easy. What is this puzzle now when I think about it? It's 88 times 88 equals 77,044. Does it want you to solve that with your brain? Or, like, is it okay with you using a calculator? That's what I'm wondering.
Here goes. That was almost too easy.
It feels almost cheating using a calculator. Numbers work out perfectly if you assign A a value of 88, B a value of 7, and C a value of 44. This equation may seem daunting at first, but if you bear in mind the potential values of A are limited, everything starts coming together. Now, in my brain now, the way that my brain works for that kind of stuff is I just brute force it in terms of, like, I actually do multiply 88 by 88, and I work out, like, 88 by... Just straight up. I don't have any, like, special, like, things for, like, carry the one, blue the blue, like, the equations and formulas. That's all gone. Everything's gone. Top-notch job, Luke. Not that I expected any less from you. Sad, right? You only need to check the last 2 digits to eliminate an option? Did I? Okay. Super pancakes. Oh, I could do this. Hey, look, something around my brain level. Moving things back and forth. Manual labor. That's incorrect. That was incorrect. That definitely took more moves than it should have done. Serving a bit more my speed. Now watch as this takes him half an hour. What do you mean? Why do you do it like that? What? Which one's the bit I want? Yes, okay, I was doing it. Now we gotta build it back. What are we doing? What am I... What have I done there? I'm pretty confused. I'm actually making progress. I think you confused yourself there. Totally. I'm not looking at the sizes of the things at all, I don't think, at this point. Don't worry, though. Because the aim is always not that far apart from what we're doing. No matter what, if I keep working on it, I'll get there in the end. What? I've not done this with an efficient amount of moves, have I?
Just leave it to me.
Well, thank God it
That
put
was
a dumb
almost
puzzle
too
in for
easy.
me. Scrumptious, she gave you stylist quite the workout, yeah. I'll say I'm quite impressed with your skills, my boy. Are you really? Well, I've managed to solve that. The animal lover's house next. 500 pearls. No math, please. A wizard sets a traveler a strange task. There are 500 pearls in that cave. I want you to go and bring a certain number of pearls to me. This number allows you to divide the pearls into groups of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 and always have 1 pearl left over. Bring me this number of pearls and you can keep them all for yourself. Traveler tries his best, but the number of pearls he brings back doesn't leave 1 pearl over when divided into groups of 4. How many pearls did he bring to the wizard? What? Okay, 500 pearls in the cave. I want you to bring a certain number of pearls to me. This number allows you to divide the pearls into groups of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, and always have 1 pearl left over. So I can only bring him an odd number. If I'm reading that right. I can't bring him the whole 500. Because that divides neatly into 2. But somehow, what he did is he brings back doesn't leave 1 pearl over when divided into groups of 4. Okay. So we gotta find specifically based on the 4. So 500 does divide neatly into 4. So it would be anything with like from 497 downwards for every integer. That doesn't divide into 5 though. So we're basically dividing until something goes into 5. And then we'll work it, I guess, more from there. Yeah. Yeah? So it's like 493. Oof, yeah. 493, 489. Doesn't work, of course. 485 goes completely neatly into 5. So 481. I'm not certain the right thing here. It's got to divide exactly into a group of 4. Or it could be 2 or 3 as well, right? $497? 141. 60, 120, then that won't work. $211. 211. 211 goes 6, and that has 1 left over. 70, 142, 10. 5s work. The 4s, the 4s, the 4s. So that would be 40, 80, 160, 200. 208, so that this would work. Keeps repeating a number now, yeah. Think his brain's fried? Probably. It's getting later. Into freeze. 210, 30, 90, 120, 210. 211. 211.
Here goes.
Yeah!
That was almost too easy.
I knew it had to be a 1 ending. Oh, because of the 5s. But finding the right number and seeing if it's divisible by 7, divisible by 6, divisible by 3, knowing it would be lower down. When I started so high up, I basically made it the longest route I could possibly take. Brilliant! The answer is 211 pearls. The traveler's number must be between 1 and 500, and 1 more than a number that is divisible by 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. The quickest way to find this number is to make a list of multiples of 7 up to the limit of 500, which is what I was doing, and see if those numbers are also divisible by the other numbers. But it's also like knowing that it has to be more than 5. It has to be an odd number and divisible by 5, which means it can't be the 5, you know, the 6s. It has to be the 1s plus, you know, odd number divisible by 5 plus 1. So it's like rules, man. This takes quite a bit of time unless you realize that any number divisible by 6 is also divisible by 2 and 3, so you really only have to compare your multiples of 7 against 6 and 5. If only the traveler bought back 421 pearls. Oh yes, that's right about 6. I didn't say the rest of the stuff I said. Angles in a box. That sounds like a slide puzzle. Hopefully it's not. Oh no, it's some more math. On the diagram below, A, B, and C indicate the center point of 3 edges of the cube. These points are connected by lines. How many degrees is the internal angle A, B, and C at the point where lines A, B, and B, C meet? $90 degrees? Must be slightly off of 90 though. Is it going to C to the top of the thing and then down to A? But isn't it just... I need a box. Ah yes, this Switch Pro controller thing, even though it's not a cube, will do. Imagine it's a cube. Just like cut this in half, that's a cube, yes. So if it's going from there to there to there. No, it's not. It's going from there to there. Wherever this angle would be. It's trigonometry. No, no, no. Trigonometry on boiled brain juice. There's no need to do any complicated calculations. Visualization is the important part. The 3 points are each on the center points of the edges of a regular cube. Yeah, I get that. 3 points are each center point on a regular cube's edge. Think about the other center points. What would happen if you continued connecting center points in this fashion? You'd end up with another cube. Maybe? Think about the regular geometric figures you could create. They include points A, B, and C. You could create a regular hexagon, couldn't you? Could I? Could I make hexagons? I guess I could make hexagons. Does a hexagon have a full array of angles? Because then I just have to do 360 divided by 6. Would that work? It's less than thingy. Which would be 60. Is the answer 60?
Let's see if this works.
No! It's the angles inside a
Looks like
hexagon.
I botched that one.
Not a 60? How many angles in the hexagons? The outer edges? No, they'd make... Oh,
Let's see if this works. Piece of cake.
sorry, yes, I realized where I got that wrong as soon as I said it. I was like, yes, wait a second. I will get this now. Yes, of course they're way bigger than 60. The answer is 120 degrees. If you continue to connect the middle points of the edges in this way, you would draw a regular hexagon, and the internal angles in regular hexagons are always 120 degrees. Are they? Are they? Sure. Well, we learn something new every day. Do you think I'm actually learning